Good afternoon. I'm junior social work major Brad Richardson, and today I'm presenting my macro change project. First of all, I'd like to identify my problem. So being a student who drives back and forth to campus every day, car safety is my biggest concern. Leaving the Anderson Center and the Gleason dorms parking lot, there is a lot of traffic when leaving the parking lot during class hours. The cause of this traffic problem is there are no directional signs or lane patterns to let drivers know what lane to be in or which lane is for going a certain direction. While I identify my reality, will my plan work? Some of my strengths are communication with new people, confidence in myself, and patience. Some weaknesses I would like to implement are time management and finding proper contacts. Establishing primary goals. To get this project as completed as possible, I was required to reach out to people of power on campus, scheduling appointments to discuss the process and the plan change. Some people of influence: Dr. Bird, Social Work Department Chair; Mr. Kabiz, Director of Sustainability; John Nance, ASJ, Wilson Construction; Norman Johnson, Parking and Transportation Manager. Calls: Mr. Rozier serves as Director of Budget and Analysis at WSSU, responsible for the preparation and management of the university's operating budget of more than $120 million. Benefits to clients. My clients are student drivers and staff. Steady traffic movement, reduction of accidents, and overall car safety. Professional and personal risk. Preparing for this project, I did not notice any risk personally, but however, during this project, people of influence could have been penalized for lack of concern of a student. As I evaluate my project while going through the prepare process, I felt like everything would go as planned, and I was ready for everything to get put into place and things get started. On to my next thing is imagine. Innovative idea to get directional signs repainted in the parking lot of Anderson Center to reduce traffic confusion while leaving and risk of car accidents. As I muster support, staff and students was my macro client system. Change agent is me, Brad Richardson. My target system was student drivers, staff, shuttle drivers. My action system, Mr. Kabiz and John Nance. Identify my assets. Mr. Kabiz was willing to put in the time and effort to implement the directional patterns in with the guard housing project. My goals and objectives. My goal for this project was to keep students who drive, staff, and shuttle drivers safe from car accidents when leaving from Anderson Center on the main road. The objective was to get the directional signs painted in both lanes, indicating what lane to get in to go a certain direction. Implement plan. The directional signs got implemented with the guard housing. Neutralizing. During the process, I got stuck and did not think my project would get finished. Not having someone of power that is reliable or responsive was a huge barrier for me in my project. As I evaluate, the project is currently being worked on and will be done by the beginning of June 2016. Construction workers have done measurements and ran wiring and are in process to starting the guard housing. And after the guard housing is put up, the directional patterns are going to be painted. Here are some pictures that I have took personally. Here you see that the directional patterns on the pavement are faded out, and you can't see the split between each lane. And here are some cones where they're starting to access the. Here are some cones where they're putting in the guard housing. Here are some additional pictures where they have started. So this is 2 weeks later, and they are putting in the wiring for the guard housing, and which is a process part of my macro change, because after they implement this guard housing, they are putting in the directional patterns. Here are my resources, and thank you for being part of my macro change.